Hey guys, welcome back to some ARK Survival Evolved, and welcome to Ragnar. Oh god. What the hell is that? Oh no, what is going on here right now? What are we looking at here? What is up with our character? What's going on with the background and everything too? Jesus. Okay, so give me a second, guys. I think what we're gonna actually end up doing, oh my god, looks ridiculous. Sometimes this does happen when you're over on Genesis 2. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to kill my character, and hopefully when we spawn back in, we'll be looking a little bit better. Let's see what happens here. Alright guys, take two. Welcome back to episode... It is happening again. What the hell is going on? Alright, let me log out of the game real quick. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out, so give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so after many attempts, I think we finally have everything fixed. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my god, that is absolutely crazy. So in the past, I have had those issues that when you're wearing that Genesis suit, your eyes and body and all that kind of get pixelated and stuff, right? So I'm usually used to that. And what you end up doing is you kill your character and the new one spawns perfectly, right? I have never had that issue with the water, though, and that really, really scared me, especially episode 2. I'm like... do I have to end the series already? Long story short, took a lot of fixes and everything like that. I spawned my character out of Ragnarok. I basically flew over to the obelisk, took my character, just put him in limbo. I deleted the Ragnarok save, so we're kind of, again, starting fresh on this map, if you will. But at the same time, what I ended up doing was turning off HDR, then turning it back on, and that seemed to fix everything. So sorry for the hiccup, guys. Let's get back to this, though. So... let's... I really thought I was going to get on the rock there, but guys, welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. Welcome back to episode 2. If you guys guessed in the last episode that we would be going for an Equus or a unicorn today, well... you're correct. That is what we're doing today. Long story short, that is my first tame. That is what I want, essentially. So at this point, guys, just to kind of catch you guys up in case you didn't see episode 1, and if you did, awesome. If you haven't, I'll put a link to it in the description. I'll also put a link to it up in the right-hand corner right about now. But long story short, we spawned into the island. What we ended up doing from there pretty much was heading over slowly but surely, heading over to Genesis 2. Obviously, Genesis 2 is the one that gave us the problems. I should remember that. So, long story short, we went over to Genesis 2, and my main mission was just unlocking the canoe, which we have. We've unlocked the canoe, we got all the skins, all that fun stuff, and we got some loot and everything along the way, which we'll talk about right now. So, after finishing up the episode, I did actually do a little more loot hunting. Of course, it's one of those things that after you're done recording, that's when all of the loot drops and stuff are like, oh, okay, let's spawn now, no big deal. I ended up going through a decent amount of loot drops, maybe a total of 10 more, I want to say. Oh, God, we have aloes. No. Okay, run in. Don't run towards me. Don't run towards me. Okay. I think we're going to go to the other patch. We'll talk about that area up there in a little bit, but... sorry, what was I saying? So yeah, long story short, we got ourselves the canoe, ended off the episode looking pretty good at level 18. I did do a little bit of loot hunting after the fact, like I mentioned earlier. We did end up getting a couple things, and of course, one, I'm going to kind of eat my words from the last episode, because I mentioned... if we get tech, we're gonna chuck it. And of course, I get tech. I ended up getting a tech bow, and I'm not throwing it out. Oh my god, another group of aloes. Jesus, okay. We're not going to throw it out. We are going to hold on to it and everything. I actually brought it back to the island already. The plan was to kind of show you guys exactly what I got in the drops and everything after we get our Equus, after we get our unicorn, whichever we see first. that was the plan. Then obviously we had this little snafu at the beginning of the episode. So long story short, just to make sure that I didn't lose anything because I was logging in and out a lot, I did end up heading back to the island and I ended up putting down another storage box just so I didn't lose everything. And yes, guys, yes, you can call it cheating. I spawned a storage box in just to make my life a little bit easier. So I do apologize, guys. But long story short, I didn't want to lose any of the loot because of a gameplay issue and everything like that. So anyways, to kind of get us back on track here, now I can take a little bit of a deep breath. Yeah, we're back. We're here on Ragnarok. The idea is that I do want to get an Equus. I personally... Equises are amazing. I love Equises. It's one of my favorite tames in the game. It's one of my favorite early game tames, and if we can get a unicorn, that is just so much better. Now, first of all, guys, I do want to thank you guys for all the support for the first episode. Absolutely crazy so far. It's crazy kind of coming back and kind of jumping back into the things, and it's kind of like diving off the deep end. You don't really know how your content's going to do, especially after a long break like mine was, and you guys have been killing it. So seriously, thank you guys so much. It's absolutely really cool. You guys are excited to see me back. I'm excited to be back, and yeah, let's kind of continue and everything here. But anyways, I'm going to drop the Savarut into... let's put it in the other spot, make it a little bit easier. That's going to be our main food source while on Ragnarok here, but the plan is I pretty much just want to get an Equus. I would prefer a unicorn, but if it's an Equus, it's not the end of the world, and then we're just heading straight back over to the island. I want to kind of build myself up on the island first. I did talk about in the last episode that I do want to end up at Scorched Earth, and we will, but I kind of want to build up. I want to build a base. I want to get a couple creatures and everything on the island, because it's the island, you know? It's the original map, and I feel like, because I had a couple people ask, why'd you start on the island then if you were heading to Genesis 2 or, you know, that kind of thing? And, you know, it's just, it's the island, you know? It's the original start. It's the spot. I don't know. Everybody has their own preference, of course. But anyways, we're just going to kind of run around here and see if we can find an Equus. And don't worry, guys, I have made a spyglass. It's just not here with me. It's back on the island. So after the episode ended, obviously it was easy to... Oh my god, another group of friggin' aloes. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Imagine there's going to be no Equises. We'll see what happens. We should be able to find at least one Equus. Watch, it'll be like a level 5 or something like that. But it is what it is. No big deal. With the Equises, I'm not really looking to do any breeding or anything like that, at least for right now. I would like to wait until we have access to cryopods to kind of focus on breeding. That's just to kill the babies. It makes life so much easier for us and, you know, that kind of thing. Plus, we're a low level right now, and if we go ahead and actually start breeding and killing kids, we're going to get levels like crazy. So I actually don't want to do that right now. So, hey, look at that. We got a couple Equises right here. Perfect. Okay, we'll take a look at these. Of course, once we get one of these, we'll take a look around. If there's a 145 or 150, of course, that's the one we're taking. We all know that. But guys, the plan is only to get one, not like 50. I know a couple of you guys have been saying in the comments, oh god, it's going to be like the last series where we got like 15 Equises. No, it's just going to... Oh my... Okay, that's a 140. I want to see what the other ones are, but you've got to be kidding me. I'm not getting a breeding pair. I am not getting a breeding pair. It's a male 140, a female 145. You've got to be kidding me. All right, let's go for the female 145. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for the 145. All right, so if you guys don't know, how the Equus game works here and everything is pretty much you walk up to it, you feed it, you kind of start a mini game, which is pretty much you jump on the Equus's back, and then it kind of chases, it kind of runs you around and everything like that. And long story short, ooh, I like the colors on you, actually. You got a little bit of, like a black and a red. I like that. Okay, so let's get on you. By the way, guys, you don't have control over the horse. The horse kind of just runs around everywhere. So if there's a Giga in this area, or if this thing heads over to the aloes, it's out of my control. This thing goes wherever it wants to. But already we're at 40% here. Gonna get 72 levels, which is really nice. We'll look at these stats and everything afterwards. Of course, a part of me wants to get that friggin' 140 male. No, we're not going to get the 140 mil. No. Maybe. No, we're not going to get the one. We're not going to get the 140 male. All right, we're at 57 taming percentage, but pretty much, yeah, this is what we're doing. And then, like I said, we're going to head back to the island. Now, I do want to... Oh, God, I almost missed that. I do want to kind of look around here. I know it's a 145. I know it's really, really good. But if we do find a unicorn and the unicorn's like 145, 150, I would take that over this. Let's be honest. It's a unicorn. We got to have a unicorn if it's available. All right, 93%. One more little buck here. Now, if I don't actually feed it in time, it'll kick you off. So that's kind of why I'm trying to get this done. Let's see. You're heading towards the... There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, 145 quickly becomes 217. We are looking at 2064 in health, 1792 stam, 546 in weight, and 331 melee. And because of that, we get a couple of little skins here. The Nerdry glasses skin. This is based off of Nedry. And then finally, the Parasaur Stylus skin, which is kind of cool. So, let's take a quick look around Ragnarok. Now, I love this map. This is one of my favorite maps. I want to build a base here at some point. I will try to show off the spot. The problem is, it's right where the aloes were. So if you guys remember, literally 5 minutes ago in this episode, the first group of aloes that we saw with the galleys, that's kind of where I want my base to be here on Ragnarok. It's like a farm, essentially, and I don't know, I've just always wanted to build this big farmhouse there, where you have access to the Savaroot, you have access to the rock carrot and all that, and I don't know, it's just... I've always wanted to build something nice and just like a big base there, but of course, it's not going to be for right now. For right now, we're kind of just going to head around the highlands, see if we can find ourselves a unicorn. If we can, cool. If we can't, it's not the end of the world. We're basically going to head back over to the island at this point. So let me take a quick look around here. Anything interesting, I'll bring you guys back, but if not, we'll start making the trip over to the obelisk, which is going to be pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. I was literally just about to say, no gigas, no carches so far, and, well, we got a giga. We got some pretty cool-looking ovises over there, too. Okay, but at least... Okay, there's a giga here. Let's kind of go around it if we can. So we have, like, 6 aloe packs so far and a giga. Oh, my God. Absolutely crazy. It's a normal giga, of course. We don't have access to our gigas. The only places for that are... what is it? Genesis 2 and Fyodor, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. All right. Got some other pretty cool things here. I gotta say, I love this area. I really do. And, you know, it looks so nice in my opinion. I don't know. Everyone has their favorite map, of course, and mine just happens to be Ragnarok. This area in particular, if I got to pick my favorite place in all of ARK, I think this is either up there or this wins. This is pretty close, I gotta say. And it's crazy to think, too, because Ragnarok is a pretty old map at this point. Like, what are we talking, like, what, 5 years? Maybe longer? Crazy. It does look like that it needs updates, though, honestly. It really does, compared to, I don't know, something like Fyodor or Crystal Isles or something like that. It definitely does look a bit outdated, but I don't know, at the same time, you know, I love this place. I really do. And like I said, at some point in the series, we'll come back here. We'll make a nice base once we're established and everything. But right down here, if I can, we'll kind of skate along this area. Now, the good thing is that out of the 3 aloes... Oh. It moved back. Oh, they got unstuck. I was going to say, they're stuck, so they're not going to be able to do anything, but I guess they got unstuck. Damn it. But yeah, right over here, this whole little patch area... Let's kind of get up on this rock. Okay. Right there. That whole area. I would love to make a base at some point, and we will. We'll definitely make a base there. You get some rock carrot down there. You also get some Savaroot down there. It's a really nice spot. You get a little access to water, too, with that little water vein. The aloes, not great. Everything else, absolutely awesome with this. So, all right. At this point, though, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get this guy a little bit of berries for the trip. Now, we're just going to head straight over to Red Obelisk, which can be a bit of a pain because we do have the redwoods to deal with, but we're gonna kind of, you know, you guys will see how we do it. We'll get back over. I'm gonna almost guarantee this thing's not gonna die. We're not gonna die. The Equus isn't gonna die. We should be okay. Look at the colors on you guys. Oh no, here we go. This one's gonna be a 150, isn't it? Just tell me what... No! Wait, which one's the 145? Is it the hot pink? I can't tell. I think you're the 145. You are. Oh, damn it. Okay. All right. That's fine. I was kind of looking more at the hot pink one anyways. Okay, let's move on. That's fine. But no unicorn. No unicorn. Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. All right, so for this trip, what we're pretty much going to do is we are going to cheese it a bit here. I'm not going to lie. Now, what you could do is you could actually head along the beach here, get into the red ones and kind of, like, ride the coast, right? Now, the problem with that is you have microraptors, and microraptors are just going to knock you off. It's not going to be a fun day. Funny and interesting fact you guys might not know. Equises swim faster than sharks. Doesn't make sense, but it's a thing. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let this guy get his stand back up and everything. And I know it's a female. Guys, I do apologize. Let's be honest. It's a little dinosaur in a game. If I do get the gender wrong, I apologize, guys. But long story short, yeah, this female here... Female? Female. We're just going to swim straight across. That's kind of what we're going to do. So let's get started here. Now, let's take a look in the water. Now, we're looking pretty good. Mantas, surprisingly, were not as fast as mantas. But for some reason, they can't seem to hit the Equus. At least in past experiences. So we should be looking pretty good here. Not a lot around, which is also a good thing. Oh, we got a couple sharks. Alright, that's fine. Just gotta watch my oxygen, really. Let's get a little bit of air. But yeah, doing this, even though it seems a little cheap, and it 100% is, I will 100% admit, very cheap to do, but at the same time, we're going to survive, long story short. So, let's make our way over to the obelisk. Hopefully nothing gets in the way. Let's have a quick look in the water. You guys will see we're going to have probably a decent amount of sharks on us. Yeah, you could say we're already a couple. Yeah, we got a couple. They won't be able to catch us, though, which is kind of crazy, in my opinion. But, yeah. Slowly but surely, gonna cheese our way over to the obelisk. All right, here we go. Finally at Red Obelisk. We are also gonna take... Yeah, we'll take you with us. We'll take you with us. We don't need the Savaroot seeds. That's fine. And we don't need anything that you have on you. Skins. I feel like we get the skins when we respawn back in. But what we'll do is we'll actually take those over with us. Come on. Give me access. There we go. Alright, let's load everything up. Now, because we don't have access to cryopods right now, we're going to load the creature up this way. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, as you can see. Okay, there we go, finally. Okay, cool. One more thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do a quick save world just in case if things go south and we do end up crashing or whatever. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're all good. I'll see you guys back on the island. Alright guys, welcome back to the island. Thank God everything's working again, because right out here, you just saw, like, I don't know if you guys saw it in the first opening clips and everything like that, but the water looked really, really wonky. I think I even mentioned it right at the beginning too. The island was the same thing, and in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, I broke the game. Genesis 2 completely just broke everything, but long story short, thank God we got it fixed. So let's get our normal stuff first, and our normal stuff was pretty much in here. We're gonna drop all the skins. Give me all that. Give me all that. Give me none of that. I guess I made an extra storage box. And then, yeah, this is some of the stuff that we ended up getting. So long story short, obviously the Ramshackle Tech Bow, we talked about this. I'm gonna keep it. I know we're not gonna use it right now, but I do want to keep it because it's a freaking tech bow. We got to hold on to that. Best thing I could have probably gotten out of the group was the Mastercraft Parasaur platform saddle, because it's kind of funny. Last episode, I did talk about this and say, And we're going to chuck this one. We'll get another one, of course. Yeah, we got another one. So let's see if I can move. I cannot, so I guess we are going to put some stuff away here, including Lamantria saddle, Mantis saddle, Mantis saddle. We'll put you away and you away for right now so we can move. Okay, let's head on over here. Let's hope the Equus shows up. If not, that's going to be a bit awkward. We'll take these and... Shit. Guys, genuinely, today is not my day. Well, guys, welcome back to Ragnarok again, because yes, I'm getting a freaking Equus. All right, so here's what we're gonna... Oh my god, the aloe's over here now. No. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're getting some rock howard. Oh my god, this video is a disaster. This video is a disaster. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get another Equus. I'm just gonna run up here. I'm gonna get some rock carrot. We're gonna head back over, and we're gonna get the orange one now. That's what we're gonna go for. It's a 140. Looks nice. We're gonna get that. Was that a 140 or a 145? The like Cheeto looking Cheeto. That's going to be its name. Hopefully it actually makes it back. We'll see what happens. But yeah, there's a couple rock carrots up here. So we'll take it from here. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's okay. Guys, I do apologize. I'm cursing a lot because this is aggravating. But you know what? At the same time, I love this game. I'm just seeing the amount of views on this video just go completely down because of all the mishaps and everything so far. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this because ultimately I am enjoying this. Gotta love ARK. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, let's get some Savaroot here. Let's also get a little bit of rock carrot. The Savaroot's just going to hold us over. Here's the crazy part. So not only did the Equus not actually... Oh my god, that's another aloe. Not only did the Equus not spawn, right, after trying to, like, download it and whatever, when I actually uploaded my character from the island, the game crashed again. Man. The good news is we have our stuff. It's no big deal. The only thing we might end up losing is... Okay, no, we're good. The only thing that we might end up losing is those skins, which at the end of the day, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to take the 16 rock carrot, which will be more than enough, and we'll also take the Savaroot. Drop that down here. All right, we're going to head back straight to the Equises that we saw before, which I believe were down here. Is that... No, those are just normal berries. Okay. All right, where's that Cheeto-looking one? All right, yeah, there's the hot pink. There's Cheeto. Okay, cool. All right, well... The first one just wasn't meant to be. Funny enough, I was actually going to name that one Seahorse. S-E-A horse, like the normal spelling of it. Because, you know, it's my horse. It's Seafar's horse, so Seahorse. Now we're going to have Cheeto, probably. As long as we get this thing. I don't know, maybe we'll name it like Jack-o'-lantern or something. I don't know. All right, let's see. 40% imprinting. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully no gigas show up or anything like that. We'll see what happens. But I love how the first 20 minutes of this episode is literally repeating itself, just complete deja vu. If this happens again, let's not talk about it. Let's just not talk about it. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Hopefully we get this thing. We'll check out the stats. Hopefully they're pretty good. Hopefully it uploads. Hopefully it downloads on the island, and then we'll be looking pretty good to progress a little bit. There we go. Finally got the Equus. Awesome. 145 again, 217 female. This one, though, 1680 in health, 2296 stam, 609 in weight, and 343 melee. So melee is better. I believe the weight is better, and I believe the stamina is better. The health is not, though, which is okay. Now, I do have a couple name suggestions. I'm going to have you guys vote on this. I'm going to have you guys pick the name ultimately. So we got a couple options here, because I see Pumpkin. It's a female pumpkin. I don't know. I don't know. We also have, so we have pumpkin, Cheeto, or what was my third option? Pumpkin, Cheeto, Jackie. That's what it was, like jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, Jackie, it's a female. So we got pumpkin, Cheeto, Jackie. Let me know in the comments down below which one you like. We'll also throw an other category, which is basically somebody suggests something, the most liked vote would win, ultimately. Hopefully not making that too confusing. Guys, I am still a little frazzled. I apologize. 'Cause I'm also thinking, like, what if this thing doesn't upload then? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to make the same trek that we just did before across the water and everything. I don't think you guys necessarily need to see that because we've literally just done it. So I will meet you guys hopefully back on the island. Hopefully this thing survives. Hopefully this thing actually uploads, downloads the whole 9. I love the colors on this thing though. Oh my god, this thing looks great. Let me know name suggestions down in the comments. I already gave you 3. If there's a better one you guys think of, throw it in the comments below. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Alright guys, here we are back on the island again. Everything seems to be working fine. Everything seemed to go okay uploading, so fingers crossed here, of course. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead, let's drop all the skins and everything here. Alright, here we go. Is this gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Let's see what happens. Alright, access inventory. We got 2 items in here. Those are the Savaroot and the Rock Carrot. And now the Equus. Let's see. Okay. All right. Drum roll, please. Down liquid. Yes. All I saw was that shadow. Yes. Thank God. Okay, we got our Equus. Awesome. Kind of stinks we lost the other one, but it is what it is. I guess everything happens for a reason. Let's go ahead and put everything inside of the Equus here. Okay, so we got you. You have nothing. I'm going to go ahead and demolish you. I'm also going to go ahead and demolish you. Going to grab you. And where's the Equus? Equus is there. Okay. And I'm going to grab you. Perfect. Okay, we pretty much got everything here. Let's go ahead. Let's quickly build our character back up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're also going to put you down here, except you're going to get moved to there. We're also going to throw on... actually, you and you. And then what else? Now, we're going to hold on to that stuff. Put the cooked meat on us. And then... yeah, I think that's it. The spyglass. Duh. Spyglass usually I'll do, I think, B with. Alright, but overall, we're pretty good to go. So let's go ahead and get everything on the Equus. Yeah, of course, the Rock Carrot and the Savaroot are going to go, basically, but it is what it is. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and head to our base location. And our base location is going to be... oh, that's right, we have the light on. How do I turn that off? How do I turn that off? Come on. Is there a way to untoggle it? There might not be. Alright, I might just take the Huntminder's helmet off then for right now. Our base is going to be actually Herbivore Island. I really, really do like that spot. I think it's a nice early game spot. Yes, of course, we do have to cross some water and stuff, but we do have the Equus now, which is kind of funny to say that that's going to be our mode of transportation for getting across water, but it is what it is. You kind of do what you got to do. So let's go ahead. Let's start heading in that direction. We do have a bit of a trip ahead of us, but I don't know. The other option is we build a raft real fast, and I think the raft might work out. You know what? Maybe that is a better option. It'll get us a level, too. Let's see. All right, we got the canoe, of course. But yeah, the raft. 250 wood, 75 hide. Do we have enough hide? Yes, we do. 250 wood. Nope, not enough, but that's okay. And what else do we need for the raft? 125 fiber, which I think we have. Yeah, we do. All right, screw it. Let's do that. All right, let's knock down a few trees. We should be looking pretty good here. All right, wooden raft is just about made, and there we go, level. Sweet. All right, we're going to go ahead and put that into movement speed. We're now at, what, 104.5, I believe? Let's place that in the water. Yeah, this is going to be a bit annoying using a raft, especially with leads and stuff out there, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Let's hope nothing bad happens to you. I guess we could also call you something like like a tiger or something, right? I don't know. I'm going to give you guys like 50 options by the end of this video. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get rid of the sail. Hide sail. Just makes life a little bit easier for us. And let's head over to Herbivore Island. But yeah, best advice I can give with this, of course, there's always going to be leads in the water. Best advice I can give, just stay as close to the shore as possible. And usually you're okay. I mean, I guess once in a blue moon, you might end up having a leads come after you. Let's go ahead and put you on passive, too. I want you to go into the water trying to attack the damn thing, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, we do have a bit of a trip to get there, but at least we get to explore the island a little bit, of course. All right, so this is actually kind of interesting. Stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Stay right there. I kind of want to see. All right, I guess you can't. I thought with leads you can kind of scrape up. Ah, wait, you need a whatchamacallit. Oh, first of all, let me get out of the deep end here for a quick second. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. That's what can happen. Oh, that was stupid on my part. Oh, my God. 10,000 damage. Oh, my God. One more hit and we're done, basically. But, again, it was an alpha. We'll be able to deal with it. We're fine. We're fine. But let's park over here for a quick second. Just want to get the Equus kind of repositioned. But yeah, we're not too far from Herbivore Island at this point, so we shouldn't be too bad. I think we'll be fine. We'll make it. All right, guys. So here we go. Moment of truth. Are we going to be able to get across? We'll see. So here's the problem. If we do actually get attacked by an alpha, we're screwed. I think we're going to be okay, though, at this point. We'll see what happens, of course. But, of course, here we are at Herbivore Island. Now, I really do like this place. If you're not familiar with it in ARK, Herbivore Island is pretty much just an area where there's only herbivores. It's a really good place to start out. Yeah, of course, you have to cross the ocean and everything, but if you get through that, that's a pretty nice spot, honestly. You have your own little island to yourself. Nothing's really going to kill you unless you obviously aggro it. But for the most part, it's a nice little place to set up a new base. So this is where we're going to begin. So right in this little nook here, we're going to kind of start turning at this point. Come on. There we go. That's good. But yeah, I'm thinking of making a little shack basically right here. Nothing too crazy, of course. The nice part is that we are currently, what, level 19, I believe? Yeah. So the idea is we're going to make this all out of wood. So the idea is that we'll get a few levels along the way. Oh, man. All right. Words, guys. Words are a bit tough right now. So yeah, we're going to get to building pretty much. So the idea is that I want to get to metal tools as quickly as possible. And what's really nice about this island is there's a ton of metal all behind there and everything. So that's definitely something I want to take advantage of. But for right now, just going to start gathering a ton of wood, a ton of thatch, a ton of fiber, the whole nine. And yeah, we'll start the building. All right, and with that, we finally have metal tools. So we got our metal pick, we got our metal hatchet. Let's go ahead and switch those out. So 1 and 2. Stone ones, we could say goodbye. Now, of course, we could hold onto them for memories and stuff, but nah. This is just a little setup right here, basically. This isn't where our actual home is going to be. Our home is going to be on this side. I just wanted to kind of have a little setup over there, just so we can get the metal tools and everything like that. But pretty much for the base, it's not going to be anything too crazy. We got a total of 12 foundations here, so let's see what we can do. Let's go with... Probably want it up here, honestly. There we go. Let's go into orbit camera just so we have an idea of what the... Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see. So maybe... Trying to go with a specific design here, so it's going to be a little all over the place for right now. All right, we got those. Okay. 4. All right, slowly but surely getting there. Just need a few more foundations. All right, and that should be level 21. Let's have a quick look here, and it is. All right, first thing we're going to do is unlock the trank arrows, 100%. Now, we still have a ton of engrams and everything left. We have a ton of engram points, rather. Not going to bother too much with that right now. I do want to focus on the building portion of this, and we're going to need a couple of engrams for that kind of stuff, of course, so not looking to waste it on anything else in particular. But so far, we pretty much got the foundation done here. Might add a few more here and there, but I just kind of want to get a general idea. Is this what I want? Let's see. No, I want to go one more out. I think I want to go one more out. Let me see here. Actually, no, I think we're good. All right, let's keep going. Worst case, we can always expand out one more, but I think we're looking pretty good right now. Now, design-wise, it's going to look a little wonky right now. Once we start putting on the walls and everything, of course, it'll start to kind of come into a good shape for us, but let's get these trees out here. There we go, and let's get a little bit more resources. All right, so foundations are done. Next thing I want to unlock is probably stairs. Actually, a few things. So let's see here. Fence foundation, yes. Pillar, yes. Stairs, yes. Left and right sloped, yes. That'll also give us the wall. And ladder, yes. What is that? Wooden window frame, yes. Railings, yes. I think that pretty much covers everything. All right, so first thing I'm going to want to do is put the stairs in. I think the way that I kind of want to set this up is this foundation and this foundation and this foundation. This is going to kind of be a porch area for us. The home's actually going to start here, so that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do have to go one more out. Just realized we can get the porch and everything started here. So what I want to do is I do want to put a fence foundation here and a fence foundation here for now. That'll allow me to put a pillar, and eventually... Oh, we can put one right here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. Okay. Next thing, railings. Let's see. I want to get the correct snap point with this. I think that's the snap point I'm looking for. No. There we go. That's the snap point I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. All right, fence foundation here, and then we're going to put 2 more pillars in. I don't know if we have the resources right now. We don't. That's okay. But we will put the pillar right there for the meantime. There we go. and one more railing. So that's going to be kind of our porch area. This is where the house is going to begin. Yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. Not too shabby. Let's get a few more resources again. All right, level 22, 108, I believe, into, 109 movement speed. Okay, let's have a quick look, see what else we can unlock here. So level 22, we have access to a few things, but nothing really specific that I'm looking for here. So let's unlock the double door frame. Let's also go ahead and unlock... I think we're good for right now, actually. Yeah, we're good for right now. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's start putting in some walls here. So we're going to do a window frame here, window frame here. We are also going to do a window frame here and here. And here. Front door is going to be this way. This is going to be a normal wall. Front door. All right, let's start putting up the siding. So I feel like I definitely made this a little bit too big. We're going to go ahead and downsize a bit here. So 1, 2. I don't think I need this. I don't think I need this. I think we went a little too much here, which is okay. We'll get some resources back, so we'll be able to start kind of making the walls and everything of the smaller house. Come on, grab you. I shouldn't have done it that way. That was stupid. Okay, let's see. So we're going to start making wooden walls. We can make 7. That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just made a little bit too much. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. All right, so this whole row has to come out too. All right, there we go. Cool. All right, wooden wall, 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 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, that's looking a little bit more manageable. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Next step, I want to put some of these in. So let's do 2 lefts, 2 rights, another left, another right, another left, another right. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. All right, let's go into orbit camera, just see kind of what we're looking at here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. We already have a double door frame, so let's see if we can make that right now. I cannot. Okay, that's fine. We will need to unlock you. Let's unlock you. All right, so next thing I pretty much want to work on here is kind of working the interior first. Now, I know I've went ahead and actually made, or I haven't yet, but I'm kind of planning on making a total of 16 of the slope thatch roofs. I just want to make sure, first of all, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need 2 more. Okay. That's fine. So I'll make a total of 16 for right now. No big deal. Let's do that. We'll throw that on the Equus when it's done. But we're going to start kind of designing the interior of this place. Once we put the roof on, it's a little bit tough to get things lined up, in my opinion. So I'm going to do it with kind of the open roof concept right now. So what I kind of plan for this space is, so we'll kind of do a quick little walkthrough or a quick little tour of kind of what I'm thinking with this place. So first of all, we have our little porch here. Eventually what we'll do is we'll put a couple chairs out here, maybe a campfire, or maybe we'll do the campfire on this side specifically. We'll talk about going into the front door here. We're basically going to have a bit of a crafting area here. So it's going to be a, 2x2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of the idea is there's going to be a wall here. There's going to be a doorway here in order for us to get into the next area. We'll put a little bit of storage here. We'll put a little bit of storage here. And then we will have, let's see what we're going to be able to do with this. Probably a refining forge here, smithy in the middle. That's kind of what I'm thinking for this area. Once we get into the second room here, we can do a few things with. Probably what I'll end up doing is once we get to the level in this corner, I'll kind of put a, what do they call it? The fireplace or whatever will probably end up over here. There's going to be another 2x2 room, essentially. I think what we'll do is probably right against this wall here specifically, we'll probably put a table with the, like, mortar and pestles and stuff like that. And then we're going to have this big area to work with here. Now, first thing I want to do is this little 2x2 is going to actually end up being rather a 1x1. It's going to be this little block right here. This is going to be our quick little bedroom. It's just going to honestly have a bed, walls, the whole nine. Kind of close that on up. Now, once you get to this space, the 2x2, eventually this is going to be our little greenhouse area. So we're kind of doing everything all in one building. I think this is just going to work out to start. And then obviously, when we get further in the series and stuff like that, we can expand a little bit more. Let's zoom in a little bit, make that a little bit easier. We'll be able to expand. We'll be able to kind of change this whole thing up. But for right now, I kind of want to keep everything nice and compact, if you will. So it's definitely going to be a lot of work, but we should be able to get this done. So let's do this. We need to get a total of... we're going to have to kill a few things. Yeah, we don't really have any hide left. Okay. All right. What's going to be easy to kill on this island? I'm wondering if I could just knock out the Phiomia and then just kill it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it was a lot easier than I thought. Cool. All right, screw it. See how much hide we get here. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. So we need to kill another one. Alright, so best advice I can give when actually placing objects and everything, use a ladder. Honestly, it just centers your character out and everything. It makes it so much easier, especially if you want it to look really, really, really nice and you kind of care where you're placing everything. I don't know. It just makes it look so much better in my opinion. So we're going to move this kind of over to the side here. Good. Now we're going to do another one over on this side. Just going to make sure that we're all lined up here. We are right about there. Going to rotate a little bit too. Probably right about there should be good. Cool. Okay, so that's our two refining forges, and then we're going to put one smithy in the middle here. Now, in order to do the smithy, I think we need a little more metal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we only have 4. I believe I need 5. Yeah. All right. All right, so now we're going to place the smithy down. And kind of how we're going to do this is I like to kind of have this facing the opposite way. So this is kind of the way I'm going to have it facing. So I want to get this as center as possible. Move this on down, if that's going to be possible. Yeah, right about there. That should be good. There we go. Cool. All All right, gives me enough room to kind of get in here in order to use this. Enough room to get in here to use this and this. So we're looking pretty good here. We can also use this for storage for right now, which is what we're going to do, because the Equus is really encumbered. So let's take all the resources off of you. We'll take that. We'll take this. Yeah, screw it. We'll take that. That, and that. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, for now, that lightens the load a little bit. We'll throw this all in here. There we go. All right, and then finally, too, I also ended up making the table, like I mentioned earlier. Table's going to end up being pretty much right against the wall here. So you know what? Let's get a few walls. I think we got a few walls, a few door frames, stuff like that, just so we can start kind of finishing up the interior of this place. I don't need the wooden foundation anymore. So we can break you for resources. There we go. All right, let's see here. So, wooden wall here. This is going to be a doorway. Okay. And I think we're going to do the doorway on this side. There we go. Cool. All right. All right, same thing here with the wooden table. Just going to kind of line this up against the wall. So like I mentioned, this wooden table is going to end up being used with like mortar and pestles and stuff like that. I don't know, like I just prefer kind of putting them on tables as opposed to kind of leaving them on the floor. But of course, each person's preference. But next part here, okay, the door, we're not going to have enough. We're not going to have enough engram points for that, so we can't. Not going to worry about that right now. We got this. We got this. What am I missing here? Oh yeah, that's right. I need another wall here, and I need a door frame here. Okay. All right, I think we're just going to start putting on the roof here, and then we can kind of figure out what else we need. So let's work with the 16. Where are they? 16 thatch roofs right here. Perfect. Okay. So starting in the front. 1, 2, 3. It's going to get a little wonky, but you guys will see kind of why it's set up the way that it is. Nope, I wanted that other snap point. Perfect. This 1, 2. Come on. 3, 4. Alright, so we need 2 more, basically. Okay. And roof is done. Perfect. Nope, this is in the wrong spot. Come on. There we go. Alright, roof is done. Perfect. Okay. So now the next part is kind of covering up these little spots here, and that's why we went ahead and made a couple of these. So let's see if we can get this correct. I want you there. And you there. Perfect. I want you there. And you there. Yeah, and we could put you here. And wooden wall. Perfect. Okay, so I think that covers the interior at this point. So the idea is, and we'll walk through kind of one more time. So starting with this room eventually is going to be a greenhouse, right? So once we actually get enough crystal, once we get to that level specifically, we'll basically take out all this stuff and we'll end up making this into a greenhouse entirely. This little room right here is going to be a bedroom. Eventually, we'll have enough engram points in order to make ourselves a bed. That'll go pretty much right here. Moving on to this room. This room's going to be a crafting room slash gonna have a whatchamacallit here, a fireplace. Maybe we'll do a cooking pot in this corner or something like that. Not entirely sure to do with this space. And then finally, for right now, this is going to be our crafting area. So we got the smithy, 2 refining forges. Eventually, we'll probably put ourselves a little bit of storage here, maybe something storage-wise here, and then, of course, our front door. Now, we're pretty much done at this point. There's a few more little things that I want to do real quick here, and the biggest thing is finally make the canoe. I mean, I've only been talking about it 50 times. We might as well go ahead and make this thing right now. Let's get all the skins kind of in our inventory too. Let's see what we need in order to make the canoe. So we need a little more hide, a decent amount of fiber, and a little bit of wood. Okay. All right. That's not that And there we go, finally. And that should actually get us a level 2. And now, I guess we'll see. Hopefully we have enough engram points and stuff. We can actually make a bed. Let's see here. And now, cool. All right, we're going to put that into movement speed at this point. So now movement speed is what? 110.5. Perfect. Okay. Let's drop the canoe down here. Put a couple of the skins on, and we'll kind of check them out, of course. We'll throw the modern, Viking, and tech. So out of the 3, I do like the modern. Don't get me wrong. I think it actually does look really, really nice. Obviously, the favorite is the Viking canoe. It doesn't really work for this map specifically. Fjord is probably the map that this would work on, or maybe even Ragnarok. And then finally, for completing the Alpha Team mission, you get the Tech Canoe skin. Not a huge fan of this, I'm going to be honest, but, and the biggest thing is, it's because that blue right there, you can't actually change this. Like, that's not a color region, which kind of stinks, because I would have loved to be able to change that, but can't do it. So, not really my favorite skin out of all of them, but for the island, for right now, I think the modern canoe skin is what we're going to go with. I actually do really, really, really like this one. But we're looking pretty good for this house specifically. Now, looking at our points, we have a total of 18. Let's see. So 8 for the bed. What else did I say we wanted to unlock here? I think that was it, right? The bed? Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else right now that I want to unlock. I mean, a door would be nice. Storage would be nice. What's an Equus saddle, by the way? 22. We don't even have enough points for the Equus saddle. Okay, so that's not going to be a thing. Probably the bed. I think the bed makes the most sense. Let's do the bed. All right, and then we have enough for bolas still. Yeah, maybe bolas. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. Simple bed. What are we going to need for that? How many resources here? Okay, so yeah, it'll take a little bit of resources. At this point, though, guys, I think this episode has went a long time. It's a little bit tough to be able to tell how long this episode is, especially with the beginning, with how choppy it was, with all the mess-ups and everything along the way. Apologize that this episode is a little bit all over the place, but I'm glad that we got to a point that we're looking pretty good at this point. I'm really liking the base. Of course, a little bit more work to do on it. I think we'll do that in the next episode. A little bit of interior work. I also want to put in a few more pillars and stuff along the way just to make it look a little bit homier. I would like to put one maybe back in this corner. Usually I do it with all the corners. So we have another one over here, and then we'll have another one towards the front. We'll have to see what happens. But for right now, I'm liking our progress so far. We got a base. We're on a safe island here. Of course, we have to deal with leads and stuff like that, but it is what it is. No big deal. We'll figure it out. That's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments, what are we going to name this Equus here? So, got a few options, of course, as I mentioned before. We have, what, Pumpkin. We have Cheeto. We have... You guys will have to go back in the video and figure it out. It's been a long one, guys. That's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.